Hello and welcome to another one of our videos. Today we're going to be looking at this amazing looking 440i Gran Coupe. This car's covered just 18,000 miles with full BMW history. It's had only one owner from new. It's got an amazing amount of spec on the car and an amazing amount of M Performance extras, which are all BMW, all been checked out with the supplying dealer. So we're going to start down at the front of the car and go around and just show you those lovely adaptive icon lights. We've got front and rear parking sensors. We've got the M Performance black gloss grills. We've also got the M Performance carbon fibre front splitter, which is in really lovely condition as well. You know, sometimes these can get a bit chipped, but this is in lovely condition, as I say. I'll just bring you up and show you that it's got the adaptive LED lights. Like I say, these are the icons. So the actual headlight is very different to the normal adaptive lights. And with the adaptive lights, you also get high beam assist. Now this car's got what they call the M Performance sound and power pack on it. Now what that gives you is an M Performance exhaust system and a BMW remap. It's got another 35 brake horsepower. So this runs at 360 brake horsepower opposed to the 326 that they are standard. Now these are the M Performance 20-inch alloys. Now these are usually diamond cut on the face, but we've finished them. They've all been totally refurbed and they're in a matte black to match the bodywork. We've got the M Performance brake calipers there. If we come up onto the side here, you can see we've also got the M Performance carbon fibre mirror caps. The windscreen's all in lovely condition. There's no nasty chips or anything up there. We've got the heads-up display. We've got keyless entry, so comfort access. So you can just touch the top of the handle there to lock the car. And when you put your hand inside the handle, it'll unlock. Just bring you down again. We've got the side skirts as well. There's no black sticker along the side here, which I think on this car keeps it a little bit more subtle. If I move back out, you could add those if you wish to. I don't think it needs them. The front tyres, by the way, we've put brand new BMW star rated Pirelli P0 run flats. They're about £500 worth of tyres, so they're brand new. The bodywork is in lovely condition. Just bring you in. Like I say, all of these alloys have been refurbed, all professionally, not just repainted. They're all been powder coated. All of the paintwork up on the roof here. It's a bit different, this paint. It has a different reflection. We've got the carbon fibre boot spoiler as well. Now usually I'll be telling you what a wonderful job the guys have done machine polishing the car, but with this matte lacquer you don't machine polish it, you just wax it and clean it. And then we've got the LED lights at the rear. This is where it gets exciting because you've got this stunning exhaust system, which we're going to let you hear what it sounds like. So we've got the carbon fibre tips on the back of the exhaust as well, and the black rear diffuser. We've got rear camera. No marks on the back of the car there. In fact, let me just come down and... Unfortunately, we have got a light out in the showroom, so we've had to move the car a bit further back. But we're struggling with the lights today in the showroom, which is just typical when you get such a nice car like this in. So there's the other rear wheel. The Pirellis on the back have lots of tread remaining. There's probably about 5.5, 6 mil. So a good set of tyres all round on the car. Let me just bring you in and show you this front wheel as well. So you can see all those alloys all in lovely condition. If I move back, give you an idea of what the car looks like. Again, the mirror cap on the side's all lovely. I'll come back So let's take a look inside the car. So it doesn't end there. We've got the Harman Kardon sound system. Just get that in focus. There we go. And then we've got the black merino individual leather with the cream stitching. If I come in close there, you'll see that the door cards have like a plaited leather. And then you've got this lovely contrasting stitching. And we've got the speaker down here as well. All of the seal is in lovely condition. Just take you up around these rubbers. All of the black gloss has been machine polished. That we can machine polish. And then we've got the beautiful merino seats. Now, if you've never sat in a car with these BMW merino seats, it's a different sort of feel. It has a different quality to it. It's softer. It's like a supple leather jacket. Now, if I move this seat forward a little bit, you'll just see there's a little badge here. BMW individual. Bring you up and show you the piping. So you've got like a contrasting piping, and then this plaited leather which runs all the way down. Obviously these bolsters, this side and this side, blow up with this little rocker switch down here. Just a really, you see that leather, it's much more supple, it's got a different feel, it feels really nice. Then we've got the touchscreen navigation, the 8-speed ZF gearbox. You can write on top of this eye control down here. Got the USB port at the front there as well, just in there. So we'll show you around the car. Let's have a look in the back now. Again, all of this door card is in lovely condition, no marks on there. All of the seal, there was one little tiny scratch there which we've just sort of touched in. It was where the seat belts get caught in between the door, but the leather in the back sort of, I don't think it's really been sat in very much. And this lovely detail continues into the rear of the car. We've got a armrest that drops down in the middle there. You see those seats, hardly any creasing. We've also got rear heated seats as well as the front. So no arguing who gets the hot seat in the front of the car on a cold day. Just come back out. All of the back of the seats are in lovely condition. I'll show you around the other side in a second. That lovely stitching at the back. So the boot can be opened on the key, and it can be closed on the key. We've also got, because it's got the comfort access, you can lock the boot. You get this extra button here, which allows you to lock the car up from the back of the car, not just close the boot. All of the parcel shelves, let's just get this back in focus. All in lovely condition. The boot carpets. We've got extended storage, which gives you a few extra little elasticated bits to hold things in the boot. We've got the cargo net. And then underneath here, all lovely and clean in there. And then on the left of the car here, you've got your first aid, locking wheel nut, and you'll see immaculate in there, no dirt anywhere in this car. The guys have done a great job of giving it a clean. And also up under here, no nasty scratches under here at all. So Dan's just going to start the car for me. Just going to let this tick over for a second, and we're going to pop the car into sport mode, which will open up the valves on the exhaust. There's valves on both of the rear pipes. amazing sound. A bit hard to capture the sound on the microphone of the iPhone that we're using, but now it's just tinkled down. We'll just give it another little burst. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, echoes in the showroom. So just show you in here as well, no scratches around the filler cap. And I'm going to take you onto the back door now. So this rear card here, no damage on this one either. You see the Harman Kardon there and the stitching, and see if I can get a better focus on here. Really is lovely. No marks on this side at all. Show you in behind the seat here. The way it's finished is really nice. The merino leather is the top of the range leather that BMW do. It's above the Napa, obviously Dakota's the standard, and Nevada, and I think there's one that begins with S that I forget the name of, but merino is the best that BMW do. I think Alpina do another leather, but move on. So we've also got, I'll just show you this door card as well, no scuffs, no damage on the metal trims. We've got the folding mirrors. These can be folded in using the key as well. Let's take you down here and show you this sill, no scratches, all in lovely condition. And then the driver's seat, the bit that everyone wants to check will be the bit on the edge here. It's all in lovely condition. And then the base. Here comes the rain in the on the showroom roof. We've got memory seat on the driver's side. So another extra is driving assistant. So we've got anti-collision, lane assist. I'm going to jump into the car now and like I said, we've mentioned the heads up display. Let's have a look down here. The mileage 18,686. Now the armrest just here, excuse me, is sliding. Sorry, clumsiness. We've got the wireless charging as well. Touchscreen navigation. Now I'm just going to hold this while I talk a little bit. So I've got a huge list here, so I'm just going to run through this list. We've got the individual extended merino leather, the Icon adaptive lights, the individual paintwork, alone that's just under £2,000. Heads up display, Harman Kardon, M Sport brakes. We have the adaptive M Sport suspension on this car. So it actually has the dynamic package. So dynamic package gives you adaptive M Sport suspension and the variable sport steering. So when we use the rocker button down here, and I've said this many a time, they've all got this button, but it doesn't actually change anything in here unless it's equipped to the car. The only thing it will change is the throttle response. But because this has got the adaptive suspension and the variable sport steering, if you see the picture of the car, when I flip between the two, the steering changes, the suspension changes colour. And it does it on all of these cars. It's a bit frustrating because people that don't know these cars sometimes list them with the wrong spec. But this has all been checked out, so I know exactly what's on this car. So it's got the adaptive suspension, the variable steering with the dynamic package. It's got innovation package, which is the heads up display. Now I will try and see if I can get it focused on that. You can just see it if I come down. There you go. Just at the front of that Audi, you can just about make it out. So innovation is heads-up display. We've got speed limit display, so it displays the speed limit of the road. The black panel display that comes up down here, which won't show it when you're using the heads-up display. We've got driver comfort package, M Sport Plus package, driving assistance we've already mentioned. We've got the rear camera, of course, we've already mentioned that. And if we go over to the left, you've got your parking guidelines and the little blocks that show you how close you're getting to the vehicle behind. What else have we got on here? We've got the folding mirrors, the heated rear seats, sun protection glass, speed limit variable steering, extended storage, Wi-Fi hotspot, concierge services, online entertainment. So there's about £10,000 worth of factory options, and the M Performance sound and power pack, the wheels, the body kit, were the cost of that actually from new was £6,000. However, the wheels to buy alone are £4,000. If you bought all those items individually, they actually add up to a lot more. So let's just zoom out on here. We've seen that. We've got the books in here. If we take you up onto here, we're going to show you the service history. You can see the connective drive is still live with everything. If we go into vehicle status, over to the left, service requirements. This is the service history here. So this is the PDI when the car was new. This is its first service, engine oil filter. This will be a brake fluid change, I believe. Yeah, brake fluid change. If we come out of there, we can see that none of these items are due yet. Another year or 11,000 miles on the oil change. The brake pads have 15,000 miles on the front, and the rear 29,000 miles. So this car's all ready to go. We've also just put a brand new MOT on the car. Now, good job I saved that. We've also got the adaptive lights, which are turned on with this little button here. Paddle shift, cruise control, speed limiter. The little mode button here is where we flick between the DAB radio, etc. for the heads-up display, or your telephone. The map, we've got it on both screens. We can put it onto one screen. If we go over to the left, we can change the map views. There's a sub-menu down this side. If there's anything I've missed in here, please give us a call. I'll always do another little video for you of anything. You can save these windows, see at the top, and save that window there. We've got, if you go into my vehicle, this is where you've got all your settings, and you'll see the sub menus down the side. Driver modes, configure sport, we've all looked at that already. So let's go and take a look under the bonnet now. So 2 pulls to open the bonnet. I've listed all the spec on the car very carefully on Auto Trader, so I think I've got everything on there. So the guys have gone around the engine bay by hand, cleaned off some of the little brown bits of wax that they left on there from new. Just show you around. And the engine bays, we use a lot of WD-40 to clean around these engine bays. It's a very safe product. And if you look up under here as well, trying to keep this in focus, so I'm hoping this is going to come out okay. If we have a look on here, you see the badge for the M Performance Power Kit. So if we just come over to here, you'll see frozen silver metallic BMW individual at the top there. Always a good thing just to push the bonnets down. Let's get it back in focus. You don't want to be putting them down gently and then pushing on the bonnet, because you can dent the bonnet. Just take you around the front now. Those icon lights. It's quite hard to capture this on the video because of the light, but absolutely gorgeous car. Like I say, I've never had one with this amount of spec, with the power kit and the exhaust, with all the factory options. There's quite a lot of the time people are on a budget, and there's a point at which they have to just say no to the things that they want because they can't afford to. But there was no expense spared on this car. So this car would have been, I think a standard car is around just a tinkle over £40,000. This car's more like £60,000 new. Hence why it's more expensive than some of the others on Auto Trader. Unfortunately, the Auto Trader price guide thing is not really a true account of car prices, I'm afraid. They don't have the ability to price cars that have got this amount of spec on. There's limitations to the spec that they show us and the boxes that we can tick on, and they don't even account for accessories on there. They don't have a system to take all that information in. I'm just going to give it one more rev because it's warmed up a bit now, and it's, how could you not? It sounds like I'm flooring it, but I'm really not. And obviously when you take it out of sport mode, it does quieten it right down, so you don't have to sound like a complete head case with that amount of noise. Well look, thank you very much for spending the time. I know it's quite a long video, but there was a lot to show you. This car's just going to go live on the advert now, today, Saturday. So if you're interested in the car, please give me a call and I'll be happy to go over any questions you have. Okay, take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.